What's up, guys? I'm out here in Wexford. It's a beautiful day. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are out building your dreams. I'm out here. I love a nice day on a Sunday. When maybe I run out to grab a coffee or something, I'll look at houses or I'll look at cars. Cars are usually what I look at if I'm by myself. My wife likes houses, so we like to look at houses together. But you know, I can always remember, even whenever I didn't have nice things, I always knew that eventually I was going to be able to create something for myself. And I think that belief that I have is honestly what's pulled me out of some of the darkest moments of my life, some of the things that I don't really talk about. And I'm sure you guys eventually might hear some of that leak out on the channel, some things that I'll talk about that maybe wouldn't be, wouldn't be looked up to. It would be frowned upon. You know, I've had some dark moments, but the truth is my belief in myself and what I was capable of was what pulled me out of all the shit. And I like to come down here and look at these cars. Here's the SL Mercedes, AMG, S4, Audi. Here's a little Z, that's pretty dope. I like to come down here, look at cars that I can't afford, or even now that I can afford them, maybe cars that I wouldn't necessarily just buy right now. You know, the Audi that we have is beautiful. I have a BMW 435, which I absolutely love, and I don't really have a reason to get any more cars. But if you're really into something, what's wrong with owning some of them if you can afford them? Now, for most people, what they do is they buy the cars, they buy the things that, as Tai Lopez says, rust, rot, and depreciate too soon. They don't wait until they have the cash flow to afford it. This is a pretty sweet car right here. This would be something on my list. Maybe a family SUV. Pretty sick. It's the white, cream pearl white Maserati SUV Avante. It's pretty sweet. Now, look in the interior. I don't know if you guys can see the interior of that car, but they're just beautiful. Here's a Range Rover. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with prepping your mind for your future. You need to believe, and you need to see. You know, the truth is, if it's who you are around, who do you spend time with, who do you focus on spending your time and attention on, and the people that you spend time with directly impact you and your life and where you're going to end up. So for me, I've been spending the most time around my dad, my wife, my customers. You know, if you're in sales, you better spend time with your customers. That better be where you're spending, I'm going to say 90% of your time, 95% of your time if you're young, with your customers and business owners, learning about them and their business and how you can help them and what's going to really, really impact their business. Because what impacts their business is what will directly impact your business. Remember, the only way that you make money in sales and the way that you create a long-term lasting impression is by solving problems. It's how can you understand their situation, their business better than anybody else, and how do you get them to believe that out of working with any other company that you're the one they should work with? Huh? How do you do it? You do it with trust, and you do it by proving to them that you understand their situation and that you can solve their problem better than anybody else. And if you're committed and you believe yourself that your product and your service is better, like we talked about, your product, your service, and you believe the economy and the marketplace can support it, then you got nothing to worry about, because you'll go sell your product. Now, if you don't believe in your product and your service, I can tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get caught up, and you're going to run into tough times, and you're going to give up. You're going to find excuses. You're going to make excuses. So who you spend time with, number one, and setting goals that are big, and maybe you need to find a way to start believing that more is possible. And maybe that needs to be you doing what I do, which is go look at houses that I can't afford and go look at cars that I can't afford, because it ups my belief factor. It ups my belief. I see my dad doing these things. I see my brother doing these things. I see other business people making a lot of successful moves, and I want in on that. I want to be involved with that. And so I'm learning from those guys. I suggest you do the same. So, all right, guys, go make some money. Later.